A little decent game out under the lights tonight, Phil. Unfortunately, the result wasn't the one we wanted, but still, what did you learn?
Do you know what? It's one of those, like we've always said, you come up against a very, very good Hednesford side that, for me, will win the league. And to be honest, I think they'll be competing in the league above, to win the challenge in there. And, full compliments to Hednesford. And I think what killed us was the first 15 minutes. I think whether we respected them too much or we weren't quite at it. That's when they got their 3 goals. It puts it to bed a little bit there. But what you've got to look at for me is the resilience and the positivity and the turnaround for the girls after the 3 goals. I think we then realised, let's go through them. Let's try and take it to them a bit. And for me personally, and we just talked about that, I think second half, I think we've gone and shown what we can do. I think we've been on the front foot, created chances and shown that if we can build on that side and get a few more people in for next season, what next season can build with some consistency.
Well, yeah, a lot of faces there that we haven't seen in a while into that lineup that kind of made a strong squad for our standards. We had quite a lot of subs as well for what we're used to.
Yeah.
Is that the way forward, or what we're going to try going forward?
Well, you hope so. I mean, you, as a manager, it gives you options, it gives you things to do. I mean, it allowed us, we set up differently today. We were able to, with the personnel that we had. We felt it was the right move, and it kind of showed. What we want to do for next season, like I say, is get more people in consistently, get the extra numbers. And I think we need 4, 5, 6 extra signings, if possible, that can be there week in, week out. That then you build around, and then we understand that we've got players that can't make it every week. They can then come in and help and supplement us in that case, and that's what then that builds you for long term. But if we can look to keep building and trying to add players into what we've already got, and hopefully keep pretty much all our girls, then for me that's the way forward for next season.
So out of the 2 seasons that we've been together at Eccleshall, this is the first time that we experienced quite a poor run of form. We're in around 5 games without a win now. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel, or are we just trying to bite it out to the next season?
I think so. I think, again, let's be honest though, look at the quality and the standard of sides that you're up against. I mean, you've got to take that first and foremost, and how those clubs, are supplemented and how they're built in and they train they train twice a week, most of these sides do. So we've always said this season, obviously we had our personal aims, but we always said this season, staying up and doing well, as well as we could. That was the aim. And to be honest, we have to take perspective on it. You can't go, yes, we haven't won in 5, but again, look at the size that you're against. We understand as well, we've not had personnel available for some games, which hasn't helped, and we've got to focus then on how we can build that for next season. And for me, these games are perfect practice to try things that we haven't been able to try so far, and build on from there.
Nice one, thank you very much.
Nice one, cheers mate.